growing up as a kid, I was obsessed with Marykate and Ashley. Hey Lizzanators, what's up? Welcome back to another video. In this video, I am super excited because I'm going to be showing you guys my Marykate and Ashley movie collection. I have it all in this bag right here. I have every single movie except for 6 of the adventures and 1 of They're Invited, but when they come up I will put them here and you guys can see what they look like. And I'm going to be talking about my obsession with them growing up and showing you guys their movies. So let's get into this video. So growing up as a kid, I was obsessed with Marykate and Ashley. I had to have everything Marykate and Ashley. We weren't leaving a store until I had something Marykate and Ashley, if it was there. I had every single book. I had all their books, I had all their movies, I had their dolls, I had their Barbie furniture, I had their clothing, and I had it all. I had to have everything to do with Marykate and Ashley. I knew everything about them. It was crazy, and I'm embarrassed to admit it, but I would say I was their biggest fan growing up, and I still am a little, I'm still a little bit obsessed. I still get kind of excited when I see things that are theirs because I want them, and yeah, I'm a huge fangirl. Always will be, I guess, but that's okay. Anyways, I'm going to be showing you guys their videos, and I'm going to be I'll collect the other ones, and I'm definitely going to be collecting, I want to collect their dolls and their books and everything again, because when I was 15 we had a house fire, so I lost all my Marykate and Ashley stuff, which is very sad, but I'm slowly starting to collect them again, starting with the movies, and I'm going to get in with the dolls and things like that, and I'm going to have them all, and I will definitely do part 2s and things of this video when that happens. I have them all in order, and I wrote them all in order here with the year that they came out. So starting with the Warner Bros. Series, I have To Grandmother's House We Go, and this came out in 1992. And as you can see, it's still sealed, and I will never take it out because I don't want to. I got these all at my local thrift shop in Value Village. And the back says, Julia and Sarah Thomas are heading for Grandma's house, even though they don't have their address or even permission to cross the street. Without a grown-up, the twins Ashley and Marykate Olsen of Full House portray the Thompsons in engaging Christmas odyssey. The girls head the road by stowing away in a delivery truck. A kindly man who patterned his life after Roy Rogers, the pint-sized pair. And they end up getting into a lot of trouble, and they end up getting saved in the end, and it is so cute. Love it. And then the next one would be our first video, which also came out in 1992, but that is, I don't have that one. It's hard to find, so I'll have that right here. And then the next one is Double Double Toy and Trouble, and this is a Halloween one, and I absolutely love this one. This is one of my favorites. They have these 2 aunts, and one of them they're witches, and one of them is evil, and she locks her other sister up in a picture, so Marykate and Ashley find out, and they end up saving her, and it's so cute. And I have the DVD version of this one, and this came out in 1993. And the next one is How the West Was Fun, and this came out in 1994. And in this one, Marykate and Ashley lead the battle of wits and wills to save the beloved ranch in the feature-length comedy of how the West was fun. Trying to sell the speed out from under them is a bumbling lower than a snake's belly scoundrel. I love when they say those things, when they say that they're scoundrels. The ranch ain't big enough for the three of us. So they're fighting for the ranch, and it's great. Okay. And the next one is It Takes Two, and this came out in 1995, and this is definitely in my top 5 favorite Marykate and Ashley movies. I absolutely love this movie. I have multiple copies of this movie, but this is the one that I'm going to show you, and I just love it. I love the actors that play in it. Kirstie Alley and Stephen Guttenberg and Marykate and Ashley. They play two identical strangers instead of playing twins, and it's really cool. Two identical strangers, 2 different worlds, one perfect match, and they end up getting. So Ashley, Alyssa, lives with the guy, Stephen Guttenberg, and she's a princess and all fancy and the rich, and she knows how to play the piano and all that. And Marykate, Amanda, she plays with Kirstie Alley, and she's an orphan, and Kirstie Alley is owner of the orphanage, and they get really close and they love each other like mother and daughter, and they meet and they end up putting those two in love, and it is a great story, and I absolutely love this one. Just let me smash this downtown, okay? The next one is a Billboard Dad, and this is another classic Marykate and Ashley, and I absolutely love this one. I love them all. This one came out in 1998, and in this one, their dad is single, so they end up, because their mom passed away, so they end up trying to get they're in, and the 2 girls are in a swim meet, and they try to get the dad a new girlfriend, and they end up getting in a lot of trouble, and it is so perfect. When these 2 sisters team up to find a new love for their nearly single dad, it's a fun-loving, eye-catching California adventure gone wild. Marykate and Ashley star in this fabulously funny love-struck comedy filled with crazy schemes and cool surprises, determined to find their dad Max a new love. The girls paint a personal ad on a giant billboard in the heart of Hollywood. After a few disaster dates, Max finally meets Brooke, and it's love at first sight. But then they have a bad boy son who's causing trouble. This is a really good one. And then the next one is Passport to Paris, and this is absolutely one of my favorite ones, also definitely in the top 5, because they go to Paris, and it's my dream. I love this one. I have multiple copies of this one as well, and this one came out in 1999, and in this one they get the chance to go visit their uncle in their grandfather in Paris, because he's like the ambassador of Paris, so he's huge, and they get to go meet him and stay with him, and they end up hanging out with his like a chauffeur, and he lets them go wild because they convince him, and he ends up falling in love with the supermodel, and they end up meeting boys, and it's, you know, typical Marykate and Ashley, but it is a really cool one because you get to see Paris, and I love it. And then the next one is Switching Goals, and this one came out in 1999 also, and this one is about soccer. It is really good if you love soccer. It is even really good if you don't love soccer. It is really cute. They play sisters on rival teams, and their father is the coach, and he's really, really good. He never loses. And Sam, who is Marykate, she is very good at sports, so she's always winning. And Emma, who's Ashley, she loses all, you know, she's not very good at sports. She's a girly, and they switch places so that one can win and the other can, you know, let her sister win. And it's so cool, and I love it. And their dad knows they're switching and he's okay with it, but their mom is like, no, they can't do that, and it's a good one. And then the next one is Our Lips Are Sealed, and it came out in 2000, and this is a really good one. They're in the witness protection program because they witness a bad guy commit a crime, so they have to go under witness protection program, and they travel all over the world, and they end up, some places they'll blabber where they are because they're blabbermouths and they don't mean to, but then some places they'll accidentally admit it, like where they are, because they don't like where they are. They'll be like, oh, excuse me, we're part of the witness protection program, and the beeper would go off and they would have to move again. So they keep moving all around the world, get rejected, and then they end up moving to Australia because it's the last place on the planet. I knew we should go on to the lady's shoes. Damn it. If you guys know that reference, comment down below. And then in Australia, everything goes good. They end up staying, and they end up fitting in. They meet boys, you know, whatever, blah blah, kill American Ashley, and they have a pet kangaroo, which is so cute. I absolutely love the pet kangaroo, Boomer. Oh my god, I love Boomer. If you've seen this movie, comment down below about Boomer. I love Boomer. I want a pet kangaroo so bad. I love Boomer. Next one is Winning London, and this one came out in 2001, and in this one they get the opportunity. Marykate and Ashley get the royal treatment, taking on the world in this exciting British adventure. They jet to London to represent High School of International Competition of Model United Nations and have the time of their lives. They join the thrill of competition and take in the sights of London. By day and by night, Marykate and Ashley are out on the town visiting the land. It is a very good. It's not one of my favorites because it just, I don't know, I never really got into this one, but I have it because it's Marykate and Ashley. And then the next one is Holiday in the Sun, and this came out in 2001, and this is definitely one of my top fives. I absolutely love Holiday in the Sun. They get called out of class to go to the Bahamas with their parents and their family friends, and they end up solving a little crime, and it's really good. Marykate and Ashley spending winter break at the lavish Atlantis Paradise Island resort in the Bahamas. The parents bring them along, but the means they have to miss their school trip to Hawaii with all their friends. And yeah, they're bummed out about Hawaii, but they have a great time in Bahamas. Determined to make the best of the situation, the girls decide there's only one thing to do: unleash a tropical hurricane and off to the hook of action. Head over heels, tropical romance. But amid the yachts, private jets, wave runners, scuba diving, border scooters, horseback riding, and moonlight strolls, Marykate and Ashley stumble across an antique smuggling ring. Marykate and Ashley discover the time of their lives on this one. It's so good. I absolutely love this one. And then the next one is When in Rome, and this came out in 2002. And when sisters Charlie, Marykate, and Layla Ashley score their first summer internships on a global fashion entertainment company headquartered in Rome, Italy. They can't wait to soak up city sights, but immediately after Charlie and Layla begin work, they are fired. I wasn't really another really big fan of this one. I just couldn't really get into it, but it is Marykate and Ashley, so I have it. And the next one is Getting There. This is a fun one, and this came out in 2002, and this one is they get their license, so Sweet 16, and they end up getting a Mustang, and they want to go on this huge road trip to Salt Lake City for the Olympics with their friends. But things end up going wrong. Their car gets stolen. Their friend's car ends up getting busted. They end up having to miss the Olympics. But they end up going to Salt Lake, and they have the time of their lives, and it is absolutely, this is a good one to watch. One is like right. And then the next one is The Challenge, and this is a good one. They play rival sisters who haven't seen each other in a long time because their parents broke up. They play Shane and Lizzie, and one's stuck up, obnoxious, uptight Lizzie, Ashley Olsen, and laid back tree hugger Shane, Marykate, have to learn to live and work together as a team. And they're on a popular reality TV show like Survivor, so they have to go through like challenges, like Fear Factor, I mean. And they have to go through like challenges and compete them and stuff. And the people of the show, they know that they're rival sisters, so they put them on the same team to cause drama. And there's a lot of drama in this one. This is really good. And they end up becoming friends again in the end, and it's definitely one to watch. I absolutely love this one. New York Minute. And this came out in 2004, and this is definitely a really good one. This was the last one of the Warner Bros, and their mother passes away, so they live with their father, and they're graduating, and Marykate is, she's a rebel, she's a bad girl, she's skipping school, and Ashley, she wants to get out, she wants to graduate, and they don't really get along, and there's a bad guy on the back. He's right there. He's out to get Marykate. So the back says, Marykate and Ashley Olsen take their sister act to the next level with the delightful comedy New York Minute. Top student Jane Ryan, which is Ashley, goes to Manhattan for a college scholarship competition. Her rebellious twin, Roxy, which is Marykate, is also headed to the city, but she wants to crash a photo shoot because she likes to skip school and have a good time. But anything can happen, and does in a romp. And this guy, he's out to get Marykate. He's, this guy right here. He's out to get to Marykate. He hates Marykate. Eugene. And so her sister ends up missing her big day, misses her reading her speech. So Marykate tries to solve it, and she goes to read the speech, and then it's a good one. This is definitely one. This is one to watch. He has like a chip in him. He ate this chip that this other bad guy's trying to get. So they have two bad guys after him, and it plays Simple Plan. This is where I got into Simple Plan when I was a teenager, the band Simple Plan, because they end up going to Simple Plan photo shoot, the Simple Plan music video, and it is very good. I absolutely love New York Minute. And then moving on to their You're Invited series. So the first one, let me get them. The first one we have is Sleepover Party, and that came out in 1995, and I have it on this Greatest Parties, which has like 3 different ones in each. And this is really cool. You're Invited ones, they end up they have parties, and they end up inviting their friends, and they have good times, and they sing songs, things kids do. It's fun. Sleepover. Grab your sleeping bags and pack your pajamas, because it's time to have a sleepover. Would be more fun than staying up late and dancing, sharing secrets, and having fights with Marykate and Ashley. Once upon a midnight dreary, as I ponder weak and weary. Do you know that saying from their movies? Comment down below if you guys. Alright, moving on. And the next one is Hawaiian Party, and I have that right here, and this one came out in 1996, and it's tough work to be a kid, with brushing your teeth and making your bed, the tough things. All your homework, you probably need a break, which was why Marykate and Ashley have a party come to life, and they go to Hawaii, and they have a beach Hawaii party with their friends, and they build sandcastles, and they learn how to surf, and the beach things. Super fun. And then the next one is the birthday party, and again, I have this on the greatest parties right here, and in this one, it is obviously their birthday. I think they're like 11 or something, I'm not really sure. 1997 that came out, and they're trying to plan their birthday party, and they're trying to think of things to do for their birthday party, and they end up going to Six Flags, so it shows them at Six Flags with their friends, and they're singing their songs, screaming Six Flags amusement park, and they have a ball with their friends. And then the next one is a Christmas party, and this one they have a Christmas party with their friends, and they do Christmassy things, you know, bake Christmas cookies, decorate the Christmas tree, things you do on Christmas, and it is so cute. And this one came out in 1996. And then we have a mall party, which I also have on this Greater Party one. And they end up going to the Mall of America, which is so cool, with a family friend. And they get to have the time of their lives, and they sing songs, you know, typical You're Invited, and they have a great time at the Mall of America with their friends. And then the next one is Ballet Party, and that came out in 1997, and I don't have that one yet, so I will place it right here, picture of it. And that one, because Ashley's into ballet, they take a class at New York Ballet, I'm pretty sure, and they learn of ballet, which is so cool because I learned ballet, and I love ballet, and yeah. Next one. And then the next one is Camp Out, and I have that one right here. And this one came out in 1998, and this one them and their friends, they go out on a camp out in the woods, and they have, you know, they sing songs and they have outdoor activities. They rock climb, they toast marshmallows, and they even have a few surprises, and they have a ball camping out with their friends. And then the next one is Costume Party. No, that's Fashion Party. Where's Costume Party? I have Costume Party on this one. Okay, so this is Costume Party. I have it on this Favorite Parties. And which is also, again, 3 of them on the back, 3 different Marykate and Ashley movies. So Costume Party is, they end up inviting their friends to a costume party, and they have fun dressing up and taking videos and pictures of themselves and having a ball, singing and dancing with their friends. And that came out in 1999. Oh, I'm sorry, 1998, sorry. And then the next one is Fashion Party, which I have here, and I also have on here. And that came out in 1999, and this one, again, is kind of like the Costume Party. They invite their friends, decide they want to know the ins and outs of fashion design. So when the girls find a way to tour LA's Fashion Institute of Design, that would be so cool. And dreams come true. It's Fashion 101 with Marykate and Ashley, giving you an exciting look behind the scenes. They end up going to a fashion, you know, LA, and they go with their cousin, and they learn so much stuff about fashion, and it's really cool if you want to learn stuff. Not really learn stuff about fashion, but it is a good one. And they dress up and they have a fashion photo shoot, and it's a good one. And then the last one of the You're Invited series is School Dance Party. And in this one, they end up going to the school dance, and they have the school dance party, and it's about them singing and dancing and having a party with their friends. Definitely a good one. And it came out in 2000. And then moving on to The Adventures of Marykate and Ashley. The first one was The Case of the Thorn Mansion, and that came out in 1994. This was the first one, the new adventures, The Adventures of Marykate and Ashley. And they are so cute in this. They go to this haunted mansion. They're little detectives, and they pack their bags. I love their little missions they go on, committing their little crimes. We'll solve Olsen and Olsen Mystery Agency will solve any crime by dinner time. Their dog Clue, oh my god. And anyway, they end up going to Transylvania, a 15-minute ride from their attic, you know, bike ride. And they go to this haunted mansion, and they end up having to solve, what do they solve on this one? Twins investigate the danger that lurks along with their sidekick. So they lurk the danger that's lurking around in the haunted house. And they sing and they dance. We've got bravery. This one is a good one. It's so cute. Oh my god. And then the next one is Case of the Logical Eye Ranch. And that came out in 1994, and I am missing that one, so I'll put that right here. And unfortunately, I don't really remember that one. I don't think I've seen it. Surprising. So I'm not really sure what it's about. Sorry. And then the next one came out in the Case of the Mystery Cruise. I'm missing that one also. They solve a mystery on a cruise, and it's a really good one. And that came out in 1995. I'll put that right here. And then the next one is Case of the SeaWorld Adventure, and that came out in 1995. And I have that one on this Amazing Adventures of Marykate and Ashley. And it's 3 of them. And in SeaWorld, Super Slurs, Marykate and Ashley, and they actually play Marykate and Ashley in this one. They don't play like anyone else, which is really cool. Take a plunge while investing a watery mystery can. Can they uncover the secrets of the singing sharks and the whale of a tale? And their parents, they own SeaWorld, so they get to perform in the SeaWorld activities with animals, and it's really cute. That's definitely a good one to watch. And then the next one is Case of the Christmas Caper, and that came out in 1995, and I am missing that one, so I'll put that here. But in that one, they end up helping. Santa's sleigh won't fly. They can't get Santa's sleigh to fly, and so they end up calling up Marykate and Ashley, the Great Adventures, and they end up calling them, and they have to go to, I don't remember where they go, but they go North Pole probably, and they go help Santa's elves fix the sleigh, and that's a good one. And then the next one is Case of the Funhouse Mystery, and that came out in 1995. I am missing that one, and I don't remember that one. I don't think I've seen that one, which is, again, I don't know. So I'll put that right here. And then the next one is Case of the Hotel Whodunit, and that came out in 1996, and I have that one right here. And in that one, they end up going to a hotel. There's a thief at a hotel in Hawaiian hotel. There's a thief, and so they have to go solve a crime of a mystery of this thief, because there's this big famous lady coming, so they have to solve this mystery so she doesn't steal this jewelry of this lady. And the thief ends up being the owner of the hotel's bird. It's very good. It's super cute. It's sing and dance, you know, so typical American Ashley. And then the next one is Case of the U.S. Space Camp, and that came out in 1996, and I have that one right here. And in that one, they end up going to the U.S. Space Shuttle. There's something wrong with it, and it won't take off, so they have to go fix the U.S. spaceship, so it will launch into space. And they learn how to go off in space, and they get to spin around in the chairs. They have a fun time in learning how it would be like to go into space, and they meet real-life astronaut Alan Bean, the 4th man on the moon. So that was really cool. They get to meet him in like a museum all about him, and he talks about his experience on the moon. That was a cool one. That was a cool one. And the next one is the Case of the Volcano Mystery, and that came out in 1997. And I don't have that one, so I'll pop it right here. And in that one, they do a case at a volcano. I don't really remember that one. And then the next one is the Case of the U.S. Navy Adventure. And that one came out in 1997, and I'll put that one right here because I am missing that one as well. And and they go on a U.S. I don't remember that one, so I don't really know what it's about. I'm sorry. And then the last one is The Case of the Shark Encounter, and that came out in 2000. And 2002 that came out, and I am missing that one as well, so I'll put that right here. And I don't know what that one's about. I don't remember that one as well, so yeah. But I will get them, and I will definitely do a part 2. But then the last things I have that are Marykate and Ashley. I also have their So Little Time. I have their So Little Time set. And I absolutely loved their So Little Time TV show. Oh my god. This was a great TV show. I used to watch it all the time on the TV. I absolutely loved it. I died when I found these. It was definitely a very good show. Absolutely love it. They play twins, obviously. Chloe and Riley. And their parents are divorced, but they're still friends. And their dad lives in a trailer, and their mom's a fashion designer. And they have like a maid, like a living like butler kind of thing. And they go through troubles, and it's good. So like volume 1, School's Cool. They have different episodes. Breakfast Club, The Color of Money, Girls Just Want to Have Fun, True Lies, and Trading Places. For it's like high school, a lot of work, dating, partying, shopping. They have to go to class. They learn. It's just like it's reality TV, and it's very good. And then there's volume 2, and it's Boy Crazy. So they dog day afternoon. There's something about Riley's new guy, the new guy, and the wheelchair. And this is all about them falling in love, and you know. And then the next one is volume 3, and this is about family. And Siblings in the City, Manuelo, which is their live-in butler maid guy. Manuelo in the middle, part 2. Teddy's Burnout, Sweet 16. So this one, they celebrate their birthdays, and they have time with their family. It's really good. And then the last one is volume 4, and Hangout. This is about them having fun with their friends and going to parties. And the massage, Larry Palooza, which is Larry. He's in love with Riley. He's absolutely in love with Riley. He stalks her, and that's very creepy, but he stalks her, and it's so funny. And yeah, comment down below if you guys seen So Little Time. Absolutely, I love So Little Time. And The Job, The Flat Tire, The Volunteer, so good. And so that's it for my Marykate and Ashley movie collection. I definitely enjoyed showing you guys my Marykate and Ashley movies. As you guys can see, I am obsessed, and yeah. I will definitely make a part 2 when I get more Marykate and Ashley, when I get the rest of the Marykate and Ashley movies, because I am still searching. So if you know where to get them, or if you have any, comment down below and let me know. Comment down below and let me know which Marykate and Ashley movies are your guys' favorites. Which ones have you guys seen? Let me know down below. Have you guys seen So Little Time? I love So Little Time. It Takes Two, Our Lips Are Sealed, Holiday in the Sun, Getting There, The Challenge, Billboard Dad, Passport to Paris. Those are my absolute favorites. I love all the adventures because they're so cute. The invited ones, they're so cute too. Oh my god, I can't pick. I love them all. Let me know which ones are your guys' favorite. Which ones have you guys seen? Are you obsessed with Marykate and Ashley? Did you grow up being obsessed? Comment down below. Give this video a big thumbs up. Subscribe to be a part of the Lizzanator family. We'll be happy to have you. And always remember that a little magic always goes a long way. And I'll speak to you guys in my next video. Bye, guys.